He didn't scream. He didn't confront her. He didn't even tell her he knew. Instead, he waited. And the morning she came home from cheating, everything she thought was hers was already gone. If you've ever been betrayed by someone who thought you were too weak to leave, this story is for you. Hit subscribe, tap like, and comment where you're watching from, because this isn't just revenge. This is cold, calculated justice done perfectly. Let's get into it. This didn't start with cheating. It started the way most betrayals do, quietly. My buddy had been with his girlfriend for years. They lived together, shared bills, routines, groceries, lazy Sundays. The kind of relationship that slowly blends two lives into one without anyone noticing exactly when it happened. But somewhere along the way, things started to crack. Arguments lingered longer than usual. Conversations ended unfinished. Silence replaced affection. That heavy, unspoken tension filled the apartment, the kind where you can feel something is wrong but can't quite point to it. Still, he stayed, because that's what people do when they're invested. They try, they hope. Then one afternoon, she told him she needed space. She said she was going to visit her family, about 600 kilometers away, and she'd be gone for a week. She packed a bag, kissed him on the cheek, told him they'd talk when she got back. And just like that, she was gone. For the first couple days, he tried to distract himself. Work, gym, late nights scrolling his phone. Telling himself the distance might actually help. Until fate decided to punch him straight in the chest. A few days into her family trip, he was out running errands when he passed a restaurant patio downtown. And there she was, laughing, leaning forward, eyes locked with a man sitting across from her, her ex. Not just talking, touching hands. Smiling the way people smile when they're not supposed to be seen. The kind of smile that says, "This isn't new." His stomach dropped. Time slowed down in that strange way it does when your brain hasn't caught up to reality yet. His hands went cold. His heart started pounding so loud he could hear it in his ears. He didn't confront her, didn't shout, didn't storm over. He took out his phone. And he took pictures, clear ones, undeniable ones. The kind you can't explain away with excuses later. Then he walked away. Back at the apartment, he sat alone in the quiet. The place suddenly felt like it wasn't home anymore. Every shared object felt contaminated. The couch, the mugs, the bed. That's when something shifted inside him. Not rage, clarity. He checked the lease. Month to month. 60 days notice required. And here's the key detail. She wasn't on it. Not legally. Not officially. Not at all. That's when the plan started forming. He gave his notice that same week. Calmly, professionally. No drama. Then he found a new place. A clean break. While she was still lying to him from someone else's bed. When she called, he kept things normal. Distant, but polite. He mentioned couples therapy, not as a plea, but as a suggestion. He avoided intimacy. Not that she noticed much. She was suddenly busy, out late, sometimes not coming home at all. "Oh, I crashed at a friend's," she'd say. He'd just reply. "Okay." No accusations, no suspicion. Just silence. And that silence drove her more comfortable, more careless. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, everything was being set up. The landlord, a solid guy, was brought in. He understood the situation and agreed to keep quiet. New tenant viewings happened only when she was out. Every box was checked, every detail handled. Then came moving day, early morning. Too early. A moving crew showed up while she was still in pajamas. Coffee barely poured. Boxes. Tape. Clipboards. She blinked at them, confused. "What's going on?" she asked. That's when he finally spoke. He calmly placed printed photos on the table. Her. The restaurant. Her ex. She didn't cry at first. She froze. Her mouth opened, then closed again, like her brain was trying to reboot. Then panic. "What is this? Why do you have these? Why are they here?" The landlord stepped forward. She had until midnight. New tenants were moving in within 2 days. The unit needed to be cleared. Anything left behind would be put on the curb, and just like that, her safety net vanished. She argued, pleaded, tried to turn it around. "You're really doing this? You're overreacting. It didn't mean anything." But here's the thing about calm people. They're terrifying when they're done. The movers boxed up everything that wasn't his. And it turned out almost everything was his. The couch, the bed, the TV, the tables. What remained was a sad pile of clothes, toiletries, and personal items stacked in the middle of the living room. No comfort. No dignity. No control. He took one last photo. Her standing there, surrounded by the remains of a life she thought was secure. Then he walked out. No shouting. No revenge speech. Just consequences. She had all day to figure out where to go, who to call, what to say. He didn't care. By midnight, her things were gone one way or another, and he was already sleeping in his new place. Free, the weight lifted instantly, not joy, relief. The kind that lets you breathe again. No more wondering, no more doubting, no more lying to yourself. Justice didn't come with fireworks. It came with finality. The best revenge isn't loud, it doesn't beg for validation. It's quiet, legal, and irreversible. When someone betrays you, walking away cleanly, on your terms, is the ultimate power move. If this story gave you chills, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. And tell me in the comments, what's the coldest revenge you've ever witnessed? Because stories like this, they remind us, sometimes the calmest exit leaves the deepest scar.